fam, Monday morning, Rogue Actions. You guys know what's up. Heinzie, how you doing?
Good morning, Cubs. Good morning, Cubs fam. Good morning, everyone out there. It's a lovely day. Big week. May the 4th be with us all. We get some free That's good for everyone.
Free crap, good deals for all you whales out there. I think that a lot of people who are accustomed to spending might have loose wallets this week.
Make it rain. Make it rain, guys. Let's go.
Well, Heinzie's ready to spend some money, I think.
Maybe.
Stay strong, man. Stay strong. Okay, we got a big show for you guys today. Lots to talk about. I am going to make my predictions on the remaining 10 GL Kenobi requirements that are coming up. I got some pretty spicy picks in there. And then also we're going to talk about Commander Tano's place in the game. Where is she going to fit? We're going to be talking all about that. I think that's a character a lot of you guys are probably pretty stoked for. And then, of course, Heinz is going to have his portion of the video. Lots of good stuff to talk about over there. But first, we always got to start with the meme of the week. Let's pull this up. I love this. So this is J.K. Arlead be like, well, I can explain. And then Ray's like, you stack your ultimate while you're in your ult stance. I have to wait until my stance is over to stack my second one. And then Palpatine's like, your second one? I only get to ult once. And then Luke comes in, you guys get to ult?
I know. It takes forever to get there. It's terrible. It is terrible. Absolutely.
Oh, man. This is my favorite use of this format.
It's awesome. Man. It's one of the good ones, man. I mean, there's so many good memes out there. It's pretty mental. It really is some good stuff.
So, Heinzie, we're going to talk about GL Kenobi requirements. Now, we did not consult on these. This is 100% my prediction. But one thing I do want to point out, I don't know if you saw this post on Reddit, but it looks like you and me are the victors of correctly predicting Jedi Master Luke and Sith Eternal with a 67% correct rate. You and me, we dominated. The closest was some guy named Zeros. I've never heard of him. He was at 60%. And then some guy named Arnold, who some of you may have heard of, only 40%. Step up your game, bro. Are you flipping your hair? You don't have any hair to flip.
I know. I tried. Okay, so how about I try this then? Little bit of Luke action. How's that work for you?
This guy. All right, so here we go. Here are the current recs that we have. So we know that we've got a Relegate Kenobi, we've got Mace, we've got Bo-Katan, Ayla, and then, of course, the Negotiator as well. So here is my next round of 10. Now, this could be in any order just because we've got, obviously, the next round of 10 doesn't mean that we're going to have, obviously, it could be in any order is kind of what I'm getting at. So yeah, here we go. We got some Jedi Council members and some other Galactic Republic Jedi. I am predicting a Relic 7 Qui-Gon Jinn. This is one, I think you can almost take that one to the bank. I'm serious because Qui-Gon, huge part of Kenobi's journey, especially to where he ended up in Revenge of the Sith. To me, very, very hard to see them doing this without a Relic Qui-Gon Jinn. Maybe not Relic 7, maybe Relic 5. I think Relic 7. Plo Koon, I think Relic 5. I'm a gonna die. Relic 3.
I'm a gonna die.
I'm a gonna die. Eve Koth at Relic 3 and Kit Fisto at Relic 5. Heinzie, what do you think about this group of 5?
I think it's pretty legit, but I still think there's a character that's not on that list that might be.
Wait, hold on. There's another round of 5 that I've got coming up.
Okay, all right.
I'm predicting 10. I'm predicting all 10.
Now. Okay. Qui-Gon is an absolute definite. And yes, there'd be no Obi-Wan. There'd be no Kenobi without our man Qui-Gon. It's just an obvious option. That's straight up. Plo Koon, again, it makes sense. They all fit. And they all fit the requirements. And let's be fair, not a lot of people have farmed these guys too much, which is obviously perfect for CG for requirements for a Galactic Legend. They love that sort of stuff. We know it. So, yeah, again, I think there's not one of those that isn't realistic. I think that's right. But I think there's a nasty one still coming that won't be in that group.
Yep. Okay. All right. We'll see. And the next group is up for debate because I could see them going one of two ways, and I'm picking one way. But these 5, I think, are pretty likely. And I also think a subject that you have coming up in our video for the next one. Oh, I forgot to change the subject here. Let me jump over to to that one. I find it very likely that we have a Jedi Council tag that comes with GLK. And obviously some of these would fit into that category, as would a character or two on this next part, or one character on the next part of this list. You ready for that? So, okay. So let me just be clear. Two directions they could go. Number one, I think they could just slap the Bad Batch as a requirement for General Kenobi, or for, I keep calling him General Kenobi, GL Kenobi. And you've got 2 more Bad Batch coming. They could do that. I don't think they will, though, because I think that these characters make more sense.
I agree.
Here we go. We have got, boom, Rex, General Skywalker, Cody, Yoda, and Ahsoka Tano, Commander Ahsoka Tano. Now, let me make my case here, because there might be some debate here. Rex and Ahsoka in the Clone Wars and General Skywalker, huge part of General Kenobi's journey. A huge, massive part. And obviously, some of these characters have been farmed already. Gas and Rex, I think, are probably the biggest two, which is why I do expect Gas to be another Relic 8 requirement for this, which I think would be controversial. But if they include him, I think that's how they will kind of make up for the fact that a lot of people have Gas, is by slapping that Relic 8 requirement on him. Yoda, obviously, Kenobi's, the leader of the Jedi Council, a huge part of Kenobi's progress. Cody, his best friend from the clones. And then Commander Tano, obviously, I think kind of speaks for herself. She's going to be a new character, and I think she's going to be required as well. Probably only at Relic 5. What are your thoughts?
Okay. Rex, yes, that makes sense. More to the Gas side than Kenobi, in my mind.
Yeah.
I think. Gas, absolutely. Relic 8. Take that to the bank. I've got him at Relic 8. He's a damn fun character to have at Relic 8. I'm not going to lie. So I think that certainly works. Cody's a no-brainer. Yeah. Absolute no-brainer. It's going to happen. I'd even say more Relic 5 than Relic 3.
But
to be honest, he's that important.
Yeah.
I think that he will be a higher Relic than Relic 3. I believe anyway. I think that Yoda, again, perfect. I mean, he is... Again, the backbone of the Jedi Council. So 7 might be a bit high for me. I'd say that's more 5, but the character, yes.
So my logic in Relic 7 for Yoda is more so that everybody's got him Relic. And so I feel like for those characters that a lot of people already have at Relic, they're going to go, take him to Relic 7.
Yeah,
so
but
that's kind of my logic for Rex as well.
But they're not going to have, most people aren't going to have Cody at Relic 5, let's be honest. And a lot of people won't have Ayla in the last batch as well at Relic level either, to be fair. I think that would be one of the less figures of characters that would be at Relics across the game and people's collections. So I think there's a few there that people will farm because they have to farm it. But I think Relic 5 for Yoda makes more sense to me, I think. Now, Snips is the only one I'm not sure about in this list. And it's not a case of it doesn't work. It's just I think we're going to see someone else there.
Who?
And people aren't going to like who I'm about to say. I think we're going to see Cam in that slot instead.
I will make you a Zeta bet right now that Cam is not required.
Okay. I reckon it might be 5-star Cam requirement.
a 5-star
That's just my
Cam.
opinion. I think it will be an unlock Cam. I just think that that's going to happen. I think that that's only my opinion. It might not be required. It's crystal ball stuff, but we're talking CG here and anything's subject to change. I think that if they did bring in Cam, I think he would probably move to the Get 2 store as an option to purchase as well, which, there is history of doing that. And of course there'll be packs as well. So I think that there is an option of doing that. And I think Cam really makes more sense than Commander Ahsoka. Commander Ahsoka is more with Gas than I think Kenobi. But that's just my opinion. I know nothing. I have no crystal ball here. It's just my opinion, and that's it. And I ain't doing any more Zeta bits for a while because I'm good for now, Cubs. I'm just saying.
How about this? I'm going to tell you how confident I am that Cam won't be required.
Okay.
I will do a one-way Zeta bet with you. You owe nothing, but if Cam is required, you pick a Zeta for me. I would be shocked if they require Cam. And the reason why is, number one, the only way for them to do that is to obviously create a way for people who aren't in top-end guilds to get there. I'm in I've been in guilds that a very low percentage of the community are actually in, well over the 300 million mark. A lot of people have higher GP and are more in the 200 million kind of area for guilds. And I don't have a 7-star cam yet. A lot of those guilds aren't going to be even close to unlocking cam. And so you exclude so many people in the community who would be able to go for this otherwise. So the only way to do that is to, like you said, put it in the store and put it in packs. But then how are the guilds that invested all of these resources in going after the cam shards going to feel that now all of a sudden, oh, that mission doesn't matter because you can just wail on it and all these other guys are going to be able to get there? I don't see requiring cam is going to piss off one side of the community either way. So I don't see them doing that, because either way, either you're going to punch people in the nuts for not being in top end guilds, or you're gonna punch people in the nuts who spent all this time investing on that cam mission and working and strategizing to get there.
Yes.
And you think they're going to do that?
Yes. We're talking CG here, man. I can't believe we're going down this track. I'm not, look, again, let's be clear. If the only way that they would do that is to make it more accessible to players out there. And let's be honest, the Get 2 store, a lot of the season players, and let's be fair, the season players are going to be more going after this character. There's free-to-play Galactic Legends out there with Sith Eternal. There's plenty of other options. You're going to want Kenobi. Everyone's going to want Kenobi. They're not going to make it easy for you to get. I'm not going to lie. I just think, and I know nothing, I just think that it's a possibility.
All right.
Don't discount it, but we'll wait and see.
Well,
but
again,
I just think that it's a possibility.
One way Zeta bet. You can pick any Zeta. You can pick any Zeta in my roster if you're right, because I'll
be the first one.
I've never been more confident you were wrong on a take on Rogue Actions.
And you know what? If I'm wrong, that's fine. I'll be the first one to put my hand up and say, Heinzie, I'm an idiot. Straight up. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to say it. Don't you worry.
All right.
I will eat humble pie if I'm wrong. I just have this sneaking suspicion that it might happen. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Don't discount it, but we'll see.
All right. All right. Well, again, we'll see what happens. As Heinzie always likes to say, subject to change. So,
subject to change.
Now let's talk more about Commander Tano. Which, by the way, I know you say that Tano was more of a Kenobi or an Anakin thing, and I don't think you're wrong. But if you watch the Clone Wars, I've been rewatching the Clone Wars. Those three were together a lot, so I really feel like lore wise, it makes sense if Cam did slot in there. I still would predict Ahsoka Tano to be part of that, the new version of Ahsoka. But where is she going to fit in the game? Now, I have been under the impression that she might be tagless. But my thinking now, the more I think about it, is she's going by the name Commander Tano, which she's from Season 7 of Clone Wars from her art, but they're also still calling her Commander Tano. So I do think that gives us a pretty strong indicator that she's going to, at a minimum, have the Galactic Republic tag. But do you think that she'll slot in with the Kenobi team?
I don't think she will slot in with the Kenobi team. We don't know. This could be our very first neutral character. It could be. It could be a multi-use type plug-and-play option with light side characters along the lines of, because again, you know, she's done a lot of things with a lot of different people, as you said. And I think a faction, Galactic Republic faction, definitely makes sense. That's just a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But I just think that, you know, I don't see the Rebel synergy there. I just don't see that too much with that particular character. I think neutral makes sense. She's not a Jedi at that stage, I don't think. So I don't believe that's going to work. So we'll have to wait and see how it works, but it could be our first neutral character that's plug and play on a few options. 501st, of course, you know, that would certainly work too. But I think we've already got Shakti in that slot doing that already. But it might make things like the Reek mission a lot easier, possibly too. So that could certainly be an option. So again, we'll have to wait and see with that, but it's a tricky one.
I really do not see a neutral tag on this.
Really?
I'm going to say I'm almost more confident about. I'm like blasted your takes here.
That's fine.
I'm almost more confident that Ahsoka won't be neutral than my take on Cam not being required. Ahsoka is light side. She has been removed from the Jedi Order, and I think she's jaded, but she clearly has light side motives throughout the entirety of Clone Wars Season 7. I wouldn't consider her neutral at all. Maybe you could make I think by the time she's the Fulcrum, even maybe you could make a case for it. At that point, she's using the neutral sabers, but they had that character denoted as a light side character, of course. So I don't think Ahsoka, Commander Tano is our first light side character. I think a big indicator, again, is that she's called Commander Tano, not just Ahsoka Tano. Like, they're alluding directly to her rank within the Galactic Republic. And so I think it'll be interesting to see kind of where she goes. And there's a lot of different synergy options. My prediction with I keep calling him General, Galactic Legend Kenobi, GLK, well, I'll get in the habits at some point, is that he's going to have a Jedi Council tag. But maybe they won't go a Jedi Council route. Maybe they're going to take him more of a Galactic Republic route, and we'll have another Galactic Republic synergizing team to go alongside Padme instead of yet another Jedi team. I could see that easily happening. If they do that, then I would be very, very surprised if Commander Tano didn't slot right into there. Because where's she going to fit? Where's she going to fit?
That's the issue. We just don't know. I mean, there's just no set, okay, it's obvious she's going to slot into that team. We just don't know yet. Without a kit, without an idea of what works. And there'll be certain dynamics and mechanics that work with certain characters. We're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, we're just speculating here. Let's be honest. We're not 100% sure. We just don't know.
We're 100% sure.
No,
we don't speculate here. What? No, this is fact. This is a scientific fact.
Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank, baby.
So yeah, look, again, I think it'll be really interesting to see where she slots in. I'm really excited. I think it's great to have another Ahsoka come into the game. No doubt. I think that's fantastic. It's really great. And again, as long as there's good viability there, I think we're still going to go down more. And again, we'll talk about it, but I think they're going to go down more of the Jedi Council tag direction. And she might fit into that, certainly being commander, at that time. So that could be a possibility.
But she would never get the council tag.
No, she would get the council tag. That's my point. So it's hard to find a fit, but it could be something along the lines of Jedi generals. It could be something like Jedi leaders. It could be anything. Clone Wars leader. Like, we just have to wait and see. We've certainly got Rebel fighters recently, so they can throw some tags in and around there for sure. But I think that it might not be Jedi Council, but it'll be something where there's some synergy there with those Jedi characters in some way, shape, or form. But
if it weren't for the fact that Commander Tano is coming, I would say I just have every confidence that GL Kenobi is going to be bringing in the Jedi Council tag, and that would be the team. But with Commander Tano, I'm a little less sure about that. I'm really intrigued at what they're going to do with her and where they want her to slot. I mean, they are having her. I think people are forgetting she's going to be a 7-star unlock, and they told us she wouldn't quite be on the level of a epic confrontation. Okay, so they're using Gas and Malik as the benchmark of she's not quite there, which makes me think she's probably going to be more like a CLS, a Darth Revan, somewhere around that kind of range of quality. And that makes me really excited, but I'm also like, what's her team going to be? So we'll have to wait and see.
We will certainly have to do that. I'm really excited about it. I just feel lately that the game is in a really good place. Yes. There's a lot of investment in characters. They've done obviously we've seen the data mines with the new rehash graphics on certain characters and the profiles. They're investing time and effort into things that they don't really need to, but they're doing it anyway. And I think that that's a really, really good sign going forward for quite some time. This time last year, we were thinking, are they going to turn the game off? I mean, let's be honest. A lot of people were thinking that. Now, look, 12 months later, and we're now sitting here with another Galactic Legend coming. Pretty amped about it because it's a pretty cool one and everyone's going to want it. And a lot of changes to the game and a lot of activity with conquest and things. I think it's a fantastic place they're in right now, and let's keep it coming.
I completely echo that sentiment. That's a great way to end the video and send everybody over to yours. Galaxy of Heroes feels to me like it's in the best place it's been in for quite some time, and it just keeps getting better. We've had Conquest come. I think Conquest is great. They've made some very free-to-play player-friendly changes recently, and then bringing in a lot of fan-favorite characters. We finally have a Galactic Legend coming to the game that is not in the sequel era. We're doing some prequel-era stuff. Who does not love Revenge of the Sith? So lots of great things to look forward to right now. So let us know what you guys think down in the comments below. And after you type in your comment yelling at me or Heinze for our take in this video, because we were very polar opposites this time, like the video and then click on that link there. the video's not over. You still got to go watch this over on Heinze's channel because we're going to keep talking about the Jedi Council Tag Conquest changes and that coveted viewer's choice question. Thank you so much, Heinze, and as always, my brothers, don't forget.
It's not over, Anakin.